What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back again with another Storytime Saturday. Y'all, I'm sorry about last weekend. I got kind of busy and caught up, so I couldn't do the Storytime Saturday. But I said I was going to be back and do it this weekend, so I'm going to do it. Yo, shout out to my girl, Tatiana Michelle. I'm going to put her link and stuff in the description bar. Maybe I'll put it up here somewhere. I don't know where her channel, maybe. But y'all, go shout her out. I've convinced her. Now, if y'all watch her most recent story time, she says that I bullied her. But all I did was say, girl up, do a story time. She actually was doing, we're from the same area. And she actually was doing story times before she was doing YouTube before I even started doing YouTube. And she did some like very riveting shows about what was going on in the city of Rochester, or what was happening with people who are dealing with things, or local news. And now she's branched out more into something that I love a lot, which is her Let's Talk Tuesdays. If y'all haven't seen any of those, make sure y'all check out her channel. She encouraged me to start doing YouTube because I was scared at first, and I know she had been doing it for a while, and she actually started. Now my channel's gotten a little bit more momentum, but I'm on her. Y'all, everybody go follow her. Go to her latest video. Check it out. She did a story time. I'm so proud of her. We're going to do this together, Tom. So yeah, make sure y'all go check that out. I said I was going to do a story time today. There's two specific stories I was going to tell, but I'm just going to pick one. One is about something that me and Hefe went through, and another thing was about what happened in college. And I think for right now, I'm going to go to the one that happened in college and then, flesh out the me and Hefe one just a little bit more. So this is going to be the time. This is the first time that I ever got drunk. All right, y'all. So, interesting fun fact about me. I was a really good goody two-shoes. When I was growing up, I just wasn't a bad kid. Let me not say that, because my mom was different. I think that I was, in my younger years, I still have a mouth, but it was reckless. To be honest, I blame my mother, okay? I just took from her. My mom, she'll let you have it. But, so I feel like I took that from her in my younger years. Like, I've always been very opinionated. And if there was a bad habit that I had, and I still kind of have, is that I don't know how to let someone have the last word. And I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Or it's that I feel like I have to defend myself if I feel like the truth's not being told. And when I was younger, I had a very bad problem with authority. Like, but that's not true. Like, that's not how I feel. But I wasn't good at explaining my thoughts as well as I am now. Now I'm definitely more effective in my approach, and effective communicating. But when I was younger, definitely not. But I think that it was because I didn't have the vernacular, or I didn't have the mindset, or I just didn't have the education behind how to effectively argue my thoughts, opinions, and sides. But I was a goody two-shoes. In high school, I was the president of the high school prom king. I volunteered all the time. I was a part of AP, IMYP programs. If you looked at my yearbook, I was in every club. Like, I was a goody two-shoes. And that followed me into college. So I say all this to say that I did not have my first drink until I was 21 years old. When I went to college, I went to a HBCU, the Howard University, in Washington, D.C. I gained many friends, but my friends were not outgoing and crazy and stuff like that. I think that's important to say because as much as I was a goody two-shoes, I've always been very well known and popular, which I don't understand. I don't understand because I was always one who was like, yo, I need to go to school, I need to go to do this, volunteer. But then also everybody knew me and everybody wanted to, I don't know. It was a good balance, I guess. So when I was in college, the same thing kind of happened. But being a goody two-shoes kind of helps you in college because then you're more well-known. You're getting more internship opportunities. You're getting more, especially at the school that I went to, Harvard University, they're always ready to put you on TV or interview or get your word or editorials for it, like stuff like that. So I was getting well-known on college campus, but I also had a group of friends who were very reserved. It was a core group of 4 of us. It was actually 5, but then one of them left. A core group of 4 of us. And we kind of did everything together. I think it was only one person, I'm going to give her a name of Sade, who I knew I could really go wilding out with in college and would do, do the thing. But the other 2 were not like that. So for the most part, we kind of met in the middle and chilled. As I started to branch out more, I got new friends. And for my birthday this year, my friends took me out to Applebee's in College Park, Maryland. If anybody knows where that is, Applebee's. It's actually kind of in Hyattsville, but it's right around the corner from UMD. So we went to there. We went to the Applebee's. I was really excited. Yeah, it was my 21st birthday. This is actually also the first spring break that I went. Maybe I should do a video about spring break. I'm gonna have to ask a couple of people if that's okay. But anyway, it was my first drink, and my license actually was expired. But the waiter he didn't actually care or whatever. He was like, yo, that's cool, whatever. You know, normally I'm not supposed to, but I'm from New York and I was living in DC, so it was kind of difficult, you know. So my first drink ever was a Long Island iced tea. First drink ever. And I was thinking, oh my God, this is so disgusting. Like, this is so nasty. Why are people drinking it? Why are people drinking this? My introduction into drinking was, oh, drinks aren't supposed to taste good. Like, this is supposed to taste nasty. But people are doing it because, you know, a good 30 minutes into the meal, I was buzzed, trying to cut the steak, and it was bad. It was so bad. So that was my first drink. That wasn't the first time I got drunk. It was that same weekend though. So that weekend, my group of 4, we had a friend who was kind of like an outlier, but she kind of chilled with us now and then. She definitely was a little bit more promiscuous, okay, and more active socially on campus. And she said, yo, BusyBlu, let's go out. Now, I wasn't the first to turn 21. Sade actually turned 21 before me. I wonder why. Anyway, she was like, yo, let's go to Pure. Now, if you're from the DMV area, I don't know if they still do this because I haven't been in a long time, but Pure was a nightclub in place. I know it's still around Sun U Street in Washington, D.C. Pure is a place where on Fridays, dollar drinks. Dollar drinks, okay? Now, I was very new, extremely new to drinking. So she was like, yo, you're 21 now. Now I have somebody to go with because I know you'll go and party and da-da-da-da. Let's go to Pure on Friday. And I was like, yo, I always wanted to go. People talk about it. Let's go. Now, my birthday is in March. So it's later on in the year. So everybody whose birthday has already come up, which was Sade's and Doug's. I don't understand why they didn't. I don't know. They Doug definitely wouldn't have been out and about. But Sade, I'm confused. Anyway, so I was like, sure, let's go. We went out. As I'm drinking a lot. But that's because I didn't know at that point the effect that alcohol has on you and how much is too much. And at this bar, even though the drinks were $1, they were making drinks like they were supposed to. What sucks is that what I only knew of was a Long Island iced tea. Like, that's the only drink I knew. People were talking about cranberry vodkas, and I was like, okay. So I had a couple of them. And she liked to get wasted. Like, she would go in. So we're drinking, and I got drunk. I was just drinking, dancing. Everybody I knew was there. We were having so much fun, drinking. Next drink. I had to have spent like $17. Now again, these are dollar drinks. 17. I mean, the cups weren't that big, so it wasn't like they was giving you all of that. They were little cups, but like $17. Drunk. Me and the girl, we went back to Michelle's dorm room, and she just dropped me off with my friends. Now my friends, we all collectively had never dealt with someone who was like drunk. And so I laid down on the bed, and it was just like, oh my God, I just didn't feel good. I felt, I don't know, I can sense, I can sense that stuff was going on, but I couldn't communicate. I couldn't move. The room was spinning. Things were just happening. And I was just like, I wanted to say minimal words. Okay. Like, that's how I was. This was the first time any of them had ever dealt with someone like this. And they were nervous. So let's talk about what they did. Oh my God. First of all, I would never forgive y'all for this or the bill, okay? First of all, they're like, come on, BusyBlu, you need to get up. BusyBlu, get up. Now, I'm drunk. Like, no, I can't move. I can't get up. I can't move around. Like, this is not, no, just leave me alone. Let's stay here. I don't feel good. Well, what's wrong? BusyBlu, what's wrong, girl? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Like, what's happening? They just did not know how to deal with a person who's intoxicated. And truthfully, I mean, I would have known how to deal with it, but I don't think they did. So it was just like, what should we do? Oh no, he's not okay, da-da-da. And this is what they did next. Okay, so remember, I still am somewhat coherent. Like, I understand what's happening around me. I just wasn't responsive. So my friends picked me up, drunk, put me in the bathtub, run all this water, run all this water all over me. Water just coming down there like, come on, BusyBlu. BusyBlu, wake up, BusyBlu. And I'm like, I'm still out of it. I'm drunk. I'm just drunk. Ain't no money. You're not going to wake me up. I'm drunk. And I done had all these drinks. Drunk. BusyBlu, come on, BusyBlu. And I was like, yo, I can't. So then they take me out of the bathtub, take my clothes off, put me on the bed. They call my aunt first. Now my aunt is like, yo, what's up? And my friends are like, yo, BusyBlu, like he's not, he went out drinking, but he's not doing anything, he's not saying anything. We're nervous, we're scared. And she's like, oh no, I don't know. We're like, what's going on? They're trying to explain that I'm drunk. They're trying to explain I'm drunk. Now, Cookie, you should have known better. That's my aunt, y'all. That's my aunt. That's not her real name, clearly. Cookie, you should have known better. You should have known better. You should have known better than to know I was, okay? You should have known better. And they're trying to explain to her that I'm drunk. But then she gets nervous. They call my mom. They call Miss BusyBlu. Yo, and I was so drunk that I could not respond. They call Miss BusyBlu. Hey, Miss BusyBlu, like, we're so sorry to call you and to bother you, but we don't think, your son's okay. What's going on? What's happening? What did y'all do to my son? No, he went over, put him on the phone. So they put her on the phone to me. Hello. No, yeah. Not saying anything. You know what my mom said? Take him to the hospital. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Take him to the hospital. Child, these people started calling the ambulance. The ambulance. They called the ambulance. I know how to say ambulance, but for all comedic purposes. They called the ambulance. I think though that I don't think that I took the ambulance. I think that someone actually ended up taking me to. That part is actually kind of foggy to me. I mean, I was drunk. But anyway, I get to the hospital. We're sitting in the waiting room, they're calling, they're like, oh, something's wrong with him. I'm just drunk. I really was just drunk, y'all. I really was just, no other thing was wrong, just drunk. So there are people bleeding. There was one man who was shot, bleeding, but it wasn't like, I guess, I don't know what was wrong with him, but he's like bleeding in the waiting area. There's another person who's holding something. Somebody broke something and another person's whining. And my friends are like, no, y'all need to see BusyBlu. Something's happening with BusyBlu. Again, I can remember this because I'm drunk, but like foggily, I can remember these things happening. So one of the persons, I guess he was bleeding or whatever. Look, man, that boy just drunk. Ain't nothing wrong with him. I'm falling out of the chair because I'm just trying to sleep. It was so bad. It was so bad. The only thing that they did, when they finally saw me, the nurse gave me an IV. Because I was drunk. When I say my mom was so PO'd, I don't know how much an IV cost. But apparently she wasn't happy with the price. Oh my God. I can remember that day, well, some parts of it, like it was yesterday. Oh, that was so great. And I was literally just drunk. I was just drunk. Woo! That talk about a story time, y'all. Oh, I mean, after that, everybody had their own little drunk tips. There's one of my friends that we like to get drunk. Love. It was Michelle, whose birthday hasn't come up yet. Love to get her drunk because, yo, it's like true serum to her. But then she just becomes so much fun and more free. Because normally she's very stern, like the Trunchbull. But she's so much fun and free, but then she's also truthful. So you can ask her questions like, yo, how you really feel about me? You're an a-hole. She's so great. But yeah, y'all, that was the first time that I ever got drunk. Y'all enjoyed that story? How y'all felt about it? When was the first time y'all got drunk? Y'all tell me about that. Put that down in the comments because I want to hear about everybody's first time drunk. Did y'all have friends who called the ambulance? Because my friends called the ambulance. That was crazy. Yo, if you want to know more about me and everything else that I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can follow me on Facebook. Join the Facebook fan page, The BusyBlu. I think that's everything. Y'all go check out one of my closest friends, Tatiana Michelle. She will definitely be doing story times. Check out her Let's Talk Tuesdays. Now, some of them are man bashing. But overall, it's a really, really good show. And check out a couple of her blogs. Let me go get showered and get dressed because I'm actually going to watch the Whitney movie with one of my friends. So I think it's going to be really, really good. I'm about to go get busy. And you guys stay busy. On. Till next time. Watch those drinks.